Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back at it. We got Toy Wars episode 10 in the house. There's actually, there's not going to be no cutscene. This is our first time, what camera am I looking at this one? First time I was actually doing a live stream of Toy Wars. It's the 10th episode. It's the longest relationship I technically had. But before we get into that, I got some other news to share with you because we are going to... Yeah, boys, we are welcoming back the very own Larkin, Marvel at My Toys, coming in the house. Salute to you, brother. I know you're going through some difficulties with, you mix two emotions together. You mix personal life and a complicated collecting YouTube life with streaming and all this stuff. It just doesn't work because you find no peace with yourself. So I got you. No
hey, I appreciate it, brother. We're getting through it. I had a momentary lapse in judgment, but whatever. I'm gonna stick to it, and I think it's for the better, man. I like doing this. I look forward to it every week, so we're gonna keep it going.
You understand it. You understand the grind from my end, at least. That's ever since I met you, seen how much I upload, see how consistent I am through this whole thing when I was going hunting or live streaming. We just flock and grind this mother flocker out, yo. It's flocking work. Nothing comes easy. If it does come easy, you're just going to get bored of it eventually. And it's just going to be like, damn, yo, it was nice that I got to 20,000 subs or 40, 50,000 subs quick. But I don't know. I got to keep uploading shit. Yes, you do, sir.
Yeah, man. I saw you put out a video from like July. You're just going in the backstock and pulling out that footage, bro. So I appreciate that. It's fun to watch. Yeah,
I pulled up some videos from... if you guys haven't seen my last updated video, I'm going back and uploading previous videos. Please, guys, please do not leave me comments on where's my mask and why is there no mask and what the heck's going on. Like, you guys see every video. I even put 2019 as text in there, and these motherfuckers are like, is this an old video? But the shout to the guys who do watch the videos. I know what's going on because my favorite part is when people are like, oh, this is when for the Marvel Legends. Oh, this is when the Marvel Legend hype began. And damn. So shout to the chat. We got Rakeem Watkins. We got Danny Lee, Ellen, that is. Alvarez, James, Cyborg Dad came in mid early. So shout out to you guys. If you want to get your account, your YouTube account, you can throw it in the comment section. But we're going to go into this first, because we got some fucking crazy news. I haven't got to that part yet, folks. I haven't get to that crazy part at the beginning because there's no intro. I lost it, damn it. But this fucking week, there was drops from every gosh darn company. My goddamn internet exploded. My wallet will explode in like 2 or 3 years, probably a year or so. Like, yeah, we got to keep the selling up to keep on buying the stuff. Oh, man, there was some crazy heat going on. We might talk about a little bit of stuff that was missed last week because Larkin was away, but we're going to first start out with our video uploads for the week, or live streams if you want.
I did the opening of my Baron bins, so I got the Baron bins. Everybody's getting theirs. Unboxed that live. I did like a posing showcase. I like the style. I think I might start doing that where I don't do like a full review on my channel, do a live stream, open it up, show people what it comes with, see my reaction to it, and then do a couple of poses, put the accessories in there, and then be done with it. I feel like reviews are, oversaturated on YouTube. I don't care to be a part of that community as far as this is the articulation and the elbow and the hip. That's all that. I'm just going to show you what I like about the figure, and we can do a posing showcase. So I have those 2 videos up for Baron Bins and my podcast. I'm going to bring my podcast. I took a week off. Basically, if you didn't see the message on my channel, got some stuff going on in my personal life, and it took a toll on me last week, but I took a week off, and now I'm reinvigorated. I feel like I want to come back and do it harder than ever. So I'll be doing my podcast. I'll be doing this every week, and I may or may not continue with some of the stuff that I had planned. I just feel like the channel is going to take a new direction. It's going to be a lot more involved with me as opposed to the toys, and we're just going to share my personality with my collection, just like we do on here, man.
That sounds awesome. And once again, Marvel at My Toys. I put a lot of work into that. Come on.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I feel like with the finale of The Last Dance coming on tonight, you know, we're all getting pumped up for it, bro.
Shout out to my girl. She's out working right now. Usually we watch it together. She actually had to go back to work today for the first time. I'm sad. I'm about to probably Ellen, just cover your ears. Probably going to have a little playtime with myself for a few hours. You know, she's been home with me for 3-4 weeks, maybe over a month. You know, it's been rough. It's been rough. A lot of long late nights in the bathroom.
Okay,
folks. Hey guys, it's the kind of content you guys are streaming for. You guys are dreaming about this shit, isn't it?
What you came for? What you here for?
Man, so you love the live stream unboxing. So my one comment is this. Now, because you do the live stream unboxings, you can actually go over the articulation in your live streams to make them a little bit longer so you're not just in and out. You can do it two different ways. You can do it the old hammer way. We sit there for flocking 2 hours, unbox goddamn figure, go through everything, compare them, all the craziness goes on. Or you can do a quick review like you did, post it up for 15 minutes, and then people want to go back and check it out. You have the opportunity to go edit it too quickly. I've done that in the past. You know, I might even do a live stream and go, let's go to YouTube. Welcome to today's video. We're going to unbox this. Boom, coming in. And then I'll go edit it up, and then I'll post it up because the live stream's flocking for 5 flocking hours. How you doing? All right, so cool. I like it. For me, we uploaded an entire folder that was stored away from June 2019. Yes, 2019. As promised, I'd upload all these videos, and you can see that they're flocking lit. Majority of them, they're mostly hunting videos for Mezcos, which was awesome. The week earlier, I don't know if I was here with you. I did a 30-hour live stream as well. Oh, yeah, we did it together. So, yeah, we did a 30-hour live stream, and then we had our regular live streams. I'm still probably sleeping for a minute, where we did unboxings of... We took a look back at the Iron Man Mark 6. This is the Mark 5. We never got to it. We unboxed some Mezco figures from the X-Men series. We had Deadpool, San Diego Comic-Con, and Cable, PX exclusive. So it was pretty cool.
I think it's funny. I was watching your video where you went to the flea market and you found that collector's heaven. At that point in time, you weren't collecting Marvel Legends. You were asking the guy, what is this? It's Marvel Legends. I don't, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into that. And now look at that shelf behind you. You got 40 Build-A-Figures. You got all the characters, man. I think it's awesome that you've expanded that collection so rapidly.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I give it to myself on one thing. I waited out an entire year before I dug myself into it. Not like I did the Mezco game. I unboxed one of them Ghostbusters, and I just bought every single goddamn one of them. But the problem is this, though. I was expecting everything to come out the way he came out as a Build-A-Figure. Some of these other Build-A-Figures, the newer ones too, well, the Super Scroll was good, but some of them, they don't live up to the quality that that guy does. We could talk about him quickly because I don't edit him on there. There is a new figure of him reissued. We talked about him last week. I've been seeing a lot of comments of people like, you got that figure. No, it's a totally different figure. If another one of these went on sale, I would buy it because I have the Shadow King flocking head thing on there, and he's an awesome fig. The new one now, that is what we call, folks, a totally different figure. It is a completely different figure. It does not resemble anything like this one. The colors are different. It goes more to a comic book style, animated style.
Yeah, it's from the TV show. It's a completely different version of the character.
My God. And yes, I did know it's on $30 on Amazon, you cocksuckers. Damn it, Cletus at the dog's getting pretty liquid. So that was it for those guys. And then we have any weekly deliveries coming out or got in this week. What you got in this week, folks. Barry.
Mr. Benz.
Benz, yo.
I got a couple on tap. I got a few of these. I ordered an extra. Let me get it real quick. I ordered an extra Far From Home Spider-Man.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a very popular figure. When Tom Holland is no longer in the position of Spider-Man, whether it be a year from now or 5 years from now. So I wanted to have an extra. This one comes with the cool head sculpts. It's got all the accessories. So just a couple extra Mezcos for me. And what about you?
Well, I want to talk about some of your things there because they look so good. Baron Badge is off the charts. But the Spider-Man, no matter what, it's going to be worth something because of the suit. Even if it's not Tom Holland, it's the suit that matters to us, folks. It's the suits. Honestly, guys, all 5 of you ever gonna watch this video, you know, if this thing goes over $200, go buy the Flocking Hot Toy. What are you guys doing? You guys are sick individuals. Go buy the Flocking Hot Toy. Are you stupid? Are you? You own the goddamn Hot Toy for $25 more. Come on, folks.
I got to trade Baron Bins for that Hulk. You got to tell your boy.
Oh, you saw that. Ain't nobody selling, no trading, no Hot Toys for goddamn Mezco figs. What's wrong with you people? You can sell it and then take that money and go buy one. So I got you on that. Weekly deliveries. I am uploading them this week, which was all stuff from you guys. But I think I talked about that last week. I had a bunch of Amazon orders. We got our Mythic Legions in this bitch. I got a big order of Mythic Legions. I went pretty hard in it. I'm going to do something that Lady Draco always recommends. He always does. He goes, don't buy the duds. Only buy the studs. So I'm going to only buy the studs from them. I'm not going to go too deep in it. I'm just going to pick and choose the ones. I'm not going to try to be a completist like I normally am. And I looked and researched the market. There's a good secondary market. They have a thing coming up. Since we're in the Mythic Legions coming up on, I think, this Friday, where they have an in-stock sales. So they sell these figures that are selling on Big Bad Toy Store at $50. You can buy them for $35. I heard they're to me a flocking wreck show. I also got in my Magic Johnson from Cool Toys. It's called K-O-O-T Toys. No, K-O-O-L. Hello? Toys. I got that in. I was the first one out of all the collectors that we know that collect them to take and bite the bullet on there. So I was like, my heart, my heart went in there. Grab that bad boy. It's limited to 1,000 pieces. It literally looks exactly like an Enter Bay figure, but it's by Cool Toys. I don't know what's going on with that. It looks exactly like it. It's an official release. I got it from Clock Toys. They shipped it the next day. So, man, what do you think?
You almost have a dream team roster in your shelf there with all the NBA players, bro. You got a nice little collection.
Yeah, and this Cool Toys company actually had for sale a bird outfit. So I don't know if that's how they're previewing their next figures. And it looks great quality. So we got some white boys coming in there, maybe, hopefully. I got Dirk. He's somewhat, but I got the Dirk. I got the Larry Bird mustache going on today. Cool. But we're going to head over to our toy news. Shout out to the chat. Have you seen the Black Series child? It's so small. I know.
Little baby.
It's a little baby. I seen a comment or a meme that says, from the movie with Ben Stiller as he's a model. He becomes a model. Zoolander. He's like, what is this? A figure for ants? Like when he gets the model house of the hospital, and who's going to live in it? Ants? I saw that. I thought I'd dying laughing. But we're going to head over some toy news. Boys and girls, I can't believe it. We're doing this live too. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you guys like these live streams. If you ever seen this live stream, I smashed Bearded Pop Hunter in a live stream like usual when we play Madden. Oh man, look at all this stuff. We got so much Funko news. Let's just tackle that son of a gun because that was crazy. So Funko news, you're not really into, but I'm going to just speed blast this. Just give me a comment or two. Spastic Plastics got a Funko release for May the 5th. It looks like figure limited to 2. They haven't been limiting some of them and they limit others. It looks cool. If you're into the Spastic Plastic line, definitely recommend picking it up. Awesome kind of thing they did for May the 5th. Happy birthday to my father. His birthday's on May the 5th. Your quick take on it?
I like it. Little known fact, I studied Mexican archaeology in college. That's what my degree is in. And I like if you look at the brim of the hat, that's Aztec. The sugar skull is a really cool motif. So for me, I actually really like this. This might be my first pop.
Woo, going on strong on this son of a gun. I had Optical on last week, and he was like, I think this is going to be my first Mezco. Some shit like it was like his first whatever I was collecting kind of thing. I was hyping it up. Oh, man. That's actually pretty amazing that we just learned all that research about you. And I'm over here. My review is like this. Spastic Plastic. Well, technically, they changed the name from Spastic Plastic to Fantastic Plastic because the people in Europe, the Spastic is a challenged individual, and they protested, all 10 of them. Yeah, little babies.
Can't do anything these days.
can't do a gosh darn thing. What about Bob coming soon? This is from Funko's Twitter. It says it's Disney, but we all know everything's Disney. It has a Walmart exclusive. I don't know anything about Bob. Do you?
Nope, I don't know anything about Bob. This looks
Great
like
answer.
Bill Murray, but it's not Bill Murray, is it?
Maybe he's out of weight, out of shape. Not sure. Then heading over to some some lit news here. We have the Marvel X-Men 20th anniversary based off of the flocking X-Men film. Disney bought the license for 20th Century Fox. And look at what we are getting here. It's been over, I don't know, 15, 20 years growing up, seeing the X-Men, one of the first ever Marvel films that actually had like a story to it.
Yeah.
What you think?
I think what we're seeing, and it's in comic books too, but I think since Disney acquired Fox and they have X-Men and the Fantastic Four, they can start merchandising a lot of this stuff that had got put on the shelf. Like, why would they be so into making X-Men figures from those movies when Fox would get some of the money and they'd have to get Fox's rights? And now they can do it all themselves. So I think we're going to start seeing stuff like this and stuff for the Fantastic Four because Disney has an invested stake in it now, whereas before they were just like written out of comic books. They weren't as popular. And if you remember from the 90s, you and me, we grew up on the X-Men. That was Marvel's main thing, was the X-Men and that cartoon show and Spider-Man. So I think we're going to see a lot more X-Men stuff and a lot more Fantastic Four stuff because Disney has a financial stake in it now.
Absolutely. And then we have the Deadpool license as well coming in on that. This is what happens, folks. Listen to this. 20th Century Fox. You know why you sold your motherfucking license? Let me tell you why. Because you didn't produce the goddamn toys and figurines that we want. You motherfuckers. What's wrong with you? You could still be in business. You could have sold how many of this stuff? Like, how hard is it to get and make money? You are almost as worse, if not as worse, as DC. DC is fucking brutal. We got no Joaquin Phoenix stuff. We get so much stuff released from them. They just don't want to take our money. Oh, I'm gonna spoil my licenses. I'm gonna look how greedy I am. Go make.
Look at all the third-party Jokers. Look at all the third-party Joaquin Phoenix. Like, why not make give Mezco a license or give anybody, a notable toy company, a license and let them make a movie figure based off of the character? Like, I don't know. It just seems crazy that they would blow that off and not make the money. And we have 4 different 112 third-party companies making different versions of the damn Joker.
Unreal. They did come out with a lit statue. I didn't grab it though, from Joaquin Phoenix. It was our first official release of it. It goes for $1,300. To be honest, I'm glad I just got this little guy, and I'm good. There's a 1/12 scale one coming out too, but it is absolutely right. It's just a damn shame how they just can't rob us and take our money. Like, we have to wait till this. We have to wait till literally there's a whole new thing. Like, these guys are dying in real life.
Yeah, there's this, and then the Marvel Legends has the X-Men 20th anniversary line coming out too. Like, what? 20 years later, bro, what are we doing?
And the worst part is we're flocking hyped.
Yeah, everybody's hyped. Yeah,
we're ready to go. So that was that's not even that's just the beginning of it. So that was this one. That was 3. This is 4. Coming in with the Funko Shop exclusive Huckleberry Hound. It had a 1 in 6 chance for a chase figure. This is their first time doing a chase figure for their 10-inch line pops. We knew it was going to come. We know Brian Mariotti, the CEO of Funko, his favorite line is Hanna-Barbera. They keep producing them. They probably, at this point, probably own the license. They probably actually own every Hanna-Barbera thing that's coming out because they don't stop with it. It's unreal. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Besides the new Scooby-Doo stuff coming out, they have the new Mystery Van and some other stuff from the movie that they just released. But other than that, Hanna-Barbera has all but disappeared. You don't see the Flintstones anymore. You don't see any of that stuff. Yeah,
it's tough to find. Funko is the one that produces it. But if I can recommend one Flintstone thing to buy right now, there's a Lego Flintstone mobile in a little house. Go buy them. They're like $60. If you go from Barnes and Nobles, you can use your little coupons. Max out on them. Buy like a box full of them. I'm getting back at the Lego game, so highly recommend that. Yeah. And have you, since you've been collecting, dealt with the chase game yet?
I used to be a collector core and smuggler's box, subscription box, and I got the red snaggletooth when it was the chase for the blue snaggletooth. I got the red one, and I think sold for like $100. So I know that they can go for a lot. I don't have the depth of knowledge like you do, but I know they go for a lot if you get the right one.
I definitely bought that blue snaggletooth. I think the blue was the chase, whatever it was, for $100. I definitely bought that for $100. And then they had so much stock of it that whoever had a subscription box from Marvel, DC, or Disney, they then sent their entire stock of all of their Star Wars stuff to anybody that had a subscription for free. It dropped the value of it tremendous because it was in everybody's hands.
Yeah, I still have 4 or 5 of those pops that I haven't done anything with. They're just in the boxes because I stopped the subscription because it was literally just a pop subscription box, and so I was over it.
I hate you, but I don't hate you. How about that? They go and announce the Nightmare Before Christmas pops. This is coming out of Funko Finders, who grabbed off the Pop Keep, and every year they come out with these. These guys, Funko folks, is worse than Walmart, Target. They put on their Halloween stuff before you'll go to Walmart and they'll have their Christmas stuff out in September. They're putting it out in May. They're putting their Halloween stuff out in May. So this is how they're doing it. These characters look awesome. If you guys don't know, I just sold my mayor for $600. I told the set for $900 for the 2 of them. And they come and release this one. I'm good to trade that bad boy in. I'm good.
Does the mayor? I wonder if it has another face on the backside. If you could turn the head around.
They didn't show it yet. I hope that they don't, because the other original release you can. So I had 2 of them, so you can have both heads like that. So you can turn it around. My hopes is that they don't do that and they keep the value there for the original one. But that's rough. They got the Christmas, they got the Santa Claus in there. They continue with this line. I love when they do these.
You got the little baby Zero in there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Zero even has like they have a Zero in a house and a Jack Skeleton. Pretty neat. We'll go to the third one. We'll come back to the other one. Edward Scissorhand. Another somewhat horror-ish or Halloween thing. Look pretty awesome. I like this one with the famous scene of him cutting.
Yeah, the hedge clippers one you got, dude. That's a really, really cool pop.
I remember the one scene with the older lady when she was trying to get Edward Scissorhands, his pants. Back in the 90s, we really didn't have any pornography. We can just go on the website. Might have did a little one thing or two there for that little one scene, desperate times for desperate situations, and that was the best thing you could possibly get. Ends of VHS. How you doing, folks?
Damn, what is this?
Yeah, they keep continuing their run on these Beetlejuice pops. Usually when a company gets a license, what are they doing? They're trying to bring as much time and much product out to your shelves, but because Funko has so many licenses and they lock them in for so long that every Halloween time, we're getting more and more Beetlejuice stuff. Unreal.
I love that movie. I love that movie as a kid. So this takes me right back. And those were some of the creepiest, like molded head sculpts that, like in the movie, they were obviously masks or whatever, but they were physical. They weren't back then. They didn't do CG. So you actually got to see a creepy, weird latex looking head sculpt like this. This is really, really cool. Yeah.
Amazing. We went for years. I think Funko went, 2010, 2011. Forever, and there was only just one Beetlejuice pop that they just continuously cycled in. These guys come out, don't know if they're gonna be exclusive or whatever, but they look amazing.
Michael Keaton is having a return. All of his old movies are becoming really, really popular again. 89 Batman is taking off. Everybody's doing Batman.
Yeah, everybody loves the 89 Batman. I'm not an 89 Batman guy, but everybody else loves it. Let me see if I got this one right here. Nope, we got that good. We're back on business, baby. 3, we'll go with this 4. Boom. The Minions pops come in, Halloween themed. I feel like one of these are going to be a Walgreens exclusive. They usually do some kind of Walgreens exclusives. I've never actually seen the Minions movie. Haven't been too into it. Even when I watch it, I fall asleep, but they're out. We have our Hocus Pocus third year in a row now for them to produce the license, I believe, for these guys. They had a 3-pack that was exclusive to the Halloween store. Then they had a single release, and now this year we got ourselves the Witches. I like them. If I had to wait it out now, I would probably go for these because they're the most iconic ones out of all them.
On the vacuums.
Yeah, I wish they went and did the other characters in there. I don't know, they don't have the license for it or what, but man, there's a lot of things. I'm just guessing here. Things. So we got Zombie Land Pops. Who plays him?
Woody Harrelson.
I don't know how many Woody Harrelson Pops we actually have out there. If this is his first one, that is going to be lit for all of us collectors. I seen the film. It was kind of like a funny zombie film. You've seen it because you knew who it was. I thought that was pretty good. Nothing special on there. Just I love to see what the license is. We saw that, and look at his list. Look at this. Stuff from the bottom now. I'm gonna work my way up. There you go, right there. Another Batman GameStop exclusive Joker. Jack Nicholson looks amazing. It's just going to their DC line, Pop Heroes, which we can't go wrong with that.
On the spot here, Cletus. Is it Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger? Who's the best Joker?
Heath Ledger is. I'm too old. I'm too young for the Jack Nicholson. I've seen it so many fucking times. The Zeus Pop comes out from Disney's. This will be retail exclusive. It's gonna be a retail exclusive. I'm gonna go with either Hot Topic because they had the last licenses for that. If you guys don't know, they have a complete line of this with San Diego Comic-Con releases with Pain and Panic. They got Chase figures from Hot Topic. They have a regular Chase figure. They keep adding into it, going straight into it. No common, exclusive Zeus, keeping that license alive. I don't know how they're locking in all these Disney licenses for years after years that they can continue to release something just so randomly out of anywhere. I'm just going to go on to it because you're not into it, but this is a good one. Han Solo with the Tauntaun. And it's much different than the one that we got. We got the Luke, and we got Han now, and now we got him knocked over. He's going to get some babies out of there. Amazon exclusive. What you think?
This is cool. When I was a kid, this was like one of the most iconic scenes that I remember watching for the first time ever with my dad, and remembering Han take care of Luke, cut open the Tauntaun, let him climb in and stay warm. It's just an iconic scene. So seeing this, man, if you saw my reaction when you opened it up, I was like, damn, bro, this is actually, I take my first initial comment back. This is going to be my first pop right here. This is it.
This is it. All right. What about a 1/6 scale Tauntaun?
I have one. I have a 1/6 scale Tauntaun.
Damn, that thing poses up and everything too. That's crazy.
Yep. It's from the Star Wars Collector Series from 1999, but it comes with a Han Solo 1/6 figure and a scale Tauntaun. And they made Luke in a Wampa. I got a 1/6 scale Wampa.
God damn. That sounds crazy. That's not fair for some of us who don't have stuff like that. I don't know. Raheem, it's Ernest Scared Stupid. Unless there is Ernest Scared Straight. Halloween themed.
Then we're getting into Ernest now. Who's making Ernest toys?
No, he recommended for that. Ernest Scared Stupid was one of my favorite films.
I like Ernest Goes to Camp. That was my favorite.
Okay. Whatever happens to these guys, they make so much money that they never come back to life. They're like, peace, yo. That's why I give it to
a high-class hillbilly. You know, he's just making money in those damn movies, but being a crazy hillbilly.
And then you could tell your real motherfucking fan actors out there, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, still out there making films till today. Still.
Yeah, with Scorsese, like nothing changed.
Exactly. You know why? Because they have the passion, they love for it, or they got too many goddamn kids or grandkids. We have Thor's Ragnarok, Stan Lee. This might be, guys, a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I don't know if they announced it or not because we've seen it exclusive once before. It looks like already a Walmart exclusive. I don't know why I keep saying that, thinking that, but I know you're not into the pop game, but you're into the Stan Lee game.
Love me some Stan Lee.
What about a hot toy? Would you do that? Go down that route again?
Oh, yeah. If they made a hot toy, because you know those metal tools, they'd be die cast, removable glasses. Yes, so 100,000% I would buy any hot toy version of Stan Lee that they make.
God damn. And this would bring more hype to Thor Ragnarok. you would go back and buy all the Hot Toys to make sure you have that complete set, which now, this is how we based off the theories off of what's coming out soon because of stuff like this. Hot Toy wise, I can dig it. I can dig it for sure. I own the Thor Ragnarok prototypes of these guys, the ceramic prototypes. If you drop one of the heads, they like smash into like a million pieces. So shout out to that.
Yeah, it would be cool if they went back because obviously they have the license. It'd be awesome if they went back and gave you Stan Lee as he appeared in all of the movies. So we got the Mailman, we got the Hugh Hefner, we got this one, we have the spacesuit one from Guardians. Like, give us every cameo of Stan Lee, and you got thousands of orders there instantly. I guarantee you people would buy those figures.
Absolutely. Bring some Marvel hype into it. Go back to their series that they haven't played with or enjoyed for quite a while. Maybe they've reboxed it. And they're like, oh, wait, like me, for instance. I don't want a Stan Lee, but he goes to the set, folks. He looks fucking lit. He'd look perfectly on that shelf.
I gotta ask you, I know you have Road Worn Thor. Do you have Gladiator Thor as well? Hot Toys?
Gladiator Thor Deluxe. Got it delivered actually last year at the boxing gym. Never shot a video for it. Pretty awesome fig. And I was thinking about selling them, but now, I don't know. I don't know. 3. Here's 4. See what 4 gets us. That's 4. See what 5 gets us. Look at all these people just commenting on my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rat Fink, Rat Fink from Funko Shop. I don't know if you're into those.
It's crazy that Rat Fink is still being made. I mean, 2020, and you're getting a Rat Fink toy. That's kind of crazy.
There was recently a San Diego Comic-Con, which was exclusive to Toy Tokyo. That was a glow in the dark. I got that one still, I think. This got a reissue. The Ahsoka Common. I sold all my Clone Wars stuff just before the season was over, expecting it to hype up and then die. But now these figures are going crazy. I've seen somebody ask today for a Hot Topic exclusive Ahsoka. I think it was $200 for just a regular release. And he was like, listen, I just saw him selling for $150 on the page. Give me $200. Everybody's like, fuck this dude. It's going to be a $200 fig. Watch. Insane. There's not that much characters out there we can buy like this. I didn't put it in this one, but we talked about it. They're going to release the Black series, entire Rebel series. They're all in there. So if you guys wanted to collect those and you've been debating to buy that Ezra or not,
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Hot Toy make Ahsoka with all the Clone Wars stuff they're doing with Rex and everything. I would be surprised if they didn't go the Ahsoka route, especially since she's going to be featured in the Mandalorian season 2. Like, why not?
Yeah, and a lot of us want that animated look, which we're going to talk about a little bit later on there, because there's a little bit of hints in there that I enjoyed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to call this maybe one more. Cyberpunk. This is the video game, right?
Yeah, I know nothing about this. Other than is in the video game.
Yeah, it looks tits though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fortnite pops. I'm not into Fortnite. Do you play Fortnite at all?
Nope.
5, 6, 7. I could have done a whole news channel just for this. It's a fucking hour.
Yeah, a lot of.
We got done
this week.
Holy flocking hell, Jesus Lord! Shout out to my boy FM McGinnis for doing all the Funko news for that for years. Now let's get into the little boys before we get to the big boys. How about that? We have ourselves the Black Series Archive fan vote. I can't believe this was actually up there. I heard they were banning the little sex Leah out there. We got some Bush Leah, Cody, which would be flocking amazing. Ahsoka. I don't think we have a big Ahsoka. We have the younger one. Hope they don't do Django. I just got it. Grievous, Obi-Wan, 501st, Qui-Gon Jinn, and then a Rogue One figure from Jen. Can you give me a ranking of these?
Ooh,
least to favorite.
Bush, least to favorite. Okay. Jyn Erso.
Okay.
Rex. The other Stormtrooper. I don't know. Django.
Chat, give me the same thing.
Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan. Greedo, Boosh, and Slave Leia.
Slave Leia. So chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up top, and then on the second row 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put your numbers in there 1 through 10. One starting with the with Boost. Bottom is Obi-Wan.
What about you?
Man,
what's yours?
Last, I'm going to put Jen because there's no need for her because we don't know any other of the Rogue One. I think there's a K2SO, but I got the Hot Toys. I'm going to throw Qui-Gon on there too. And then I'm going to go move my way over to, I got it already. I got I got Obi-Wan getting out of there. Rex, get out of there. Django, get out of there. I would definitely be enjoying a new Cody because I don't have it. So I'm kind of greedy on that. I'll take Boosk and Greedo because he's a flocking man. We traded signatures once. Ahsoka and then the Sex Leia. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see much of that anymore. That's a controversial version of Leia, but Carrie Fisher owned that. That was one of her most iconic scenes, and like you can't just wipe it off the face of the earth because the culture has shifted and things are different. In the given time, that was an iconic thing. I don't know, man. It's just like one of the most cool scenes. It's one of her coolest characters, and she fucking owned it. You know, she stood up to Jabba in that outfit. So, like, what are you gonna do?
Absolutely. Chat all agrees. Number 8. Yeah, I didn't grow up during the time this released, but I guarantee you that VHS would have been rewound and
baby.
all night long. The one TV in the house, I'd be like, God damn it, these parents are up, walking down the creaky ass floor, you know. Cletus, get out of there. Quit watching it. Get a word out that one part of the scene. I'm like, shut up in there, man. I'm taking my time. Like, they didn't even know about lotion yet. They're like, come on, taking my time. That definitely probably was the most lit thing. I bet you the fathers were like, yo, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Like, I am pumped. Get out of here, boy. I'm in there right now. We'll come back a little later.
No, man. All jokes aside, all respect to Carrie Fisher, but I think that is one of her most iconic looks. And if they would bring that back, it would be a very popular figure. I mean, they'll never ever do it, but think about a Hot Toys version of that with all the cool accessories, the chain. Like, dude, that'd be a badass figure.
Sideshow, go after it. You got the Jabba the Hutt released. You got that huge ass statue. Put this to it. 100%. I think they even had the Boost to go with that. I don't have Funko Pop versions of them. I actually own the Funko Pop versions of all of them, but whatever. 100% with you. I agree. I love it. I see a lot of customs. People with the third-party customs of that Leia. Where'd you get that? How do I get it?
Yeah.
Make that up no more, yo. Then we came into some Thundercat news. Pre-orders for the Thundercats Ultimate Wave 3 ends today. This was on the 15th. It says off if you want to buy it off of Super 7. You know, there's no deal on Super 7, and the fact that they take all the money up front. Just go head over to Big Bad Toy Store, pre-order the flocking thing. Worst case scenario, you just cancel it, nothing happens to you. Like,
yeah,
nothing happens.
A month or two after it comes out. Big Bad is the way to go for this type of stuff. Pay $4 shipping. It's flat rate. You're gonna get them all cheap. Like, you might as well just go there.
No upfront. It's a beautiful thing. They probably get so many canceled orders. Like, I put in, because they had Mythic Legions, I put in like 50 Mythic Legions. But because they don't do any, I got nothing bad happens to me by me doing that. You know, nothing wrong is going to happen to me. Now, all of a sudden, I don't like it. All right. When you get that shit in stock, let me know, bro. Moving over to, this was a statue. I liked it. There's a Funko Pop of it. When I see some Spider-Man stuff and I see some stuff getting built, it's a 1/10 scale, the PlayStation 1. We both know anything Hot Toys Spider-Man, we into. Check this motherfucker out. Woo!
Yeah, I saw this. I like it, the Spirit Spider, whatever they call this, but I don't know if this is the right medium for it. I think Hot Toys or Mezco or something where it articulates is a lot better for this. It just looks kind of plain. It looks like you have a generic figure with a skull that you put a spider on the front. It just doesn't give me the vibe that the video game version gave me. What about you? What do you think?
Absolutely. Statue-wise, I'm not touching it. Hot Toys, Mezco, all over it. Well, let's be honest. Hot Toys, I'm all over it. They have a Funko Pop of this. Hot Toy-wise, you pick it up?
My favorite version, oh yeah, 100% if they made a Hot Toys or even a Mezco or even a Marvel Legends, I'd probably buy that too. But the coolest thing about this statue for me is the back, the spider emblem on the back is done perfect. Perfecto.
Picks to that. And this is a 110 scale, probably from Iron Studios, right? Because they've been killing the 110 stuff. Who cares? But the 110 stuff looks great in your collection because they have it like this diorama set up, and they don't take up too much space. They're a little bit bigger than the 112th, which you want, and they're not big enough for the 1/6, and the price range are on them all pretty good. Where you lose the money is you got to buy all the flockers. So
yeah, they generally go together in like a diorama scene, which is cool, but it's like a $1,500 investment.
Yeah, like the Thundercats that they have coming out. You know, you could buy each one of them $100 and then the next thing
that one's like $1,500 outright.
Yeah, fucking unreal. SH Figure Watch, Dragon Ball Z, Gokhan with the Mecha Ink Ball gets revealed for their 100th post or something like that. And they revealed this bad boy. I fucking love it. They also revealed Piccolo last week. So we are all praying to the SH Figure Watch God, give us a god darn Krillin. Adult Krillin would be off the charts to go for their Dragon Ball Z Frieza time period. You're not too big into the DBZ stuff, right?
No, I know Goku, and that's it.
There you go.
Oh, and Shinran. I know the dragon. He's cool. Okay.
Yeah, and this was the release for that as well. You know, this was a San Diego Comic-Con release that was going up in crazy value. So now this coming out, so pumped. Love this. My favorite company out of everybody is going to be this one. Fact is, they release just one figure every single month. They're consistent, and they're continuing to bring new stuff in, and then now going back, revealing something like this from their first ever first release, how many years ago, to now giving us that. And they're kind of going in the time period span and then going forwards and back. So it's a beautiful thing. I got to say that. Next up, we have our Alpha Predator by NECA. You go first on this one.
I believe this is their 100th Predator. I think it's going to come with a poster. It's going to come with a checklist on the back so you can see all the 100 different versions of Predator. I know Mezco is getting into the Predator game, but for a third of the price, for everything that NECA has done with these, I got to give them the edge, man. They are the premier Ninja Turtle, Predator, Terminator, like those sorts of properties. NECA is doing better than anybody. And even if Mezco kills their Predator, it's going to be $100 figure, and you can get the exact same thing, just as good, probably better. I hate to say that, from NECA for $30, and it's going to be all day, every day, with like 100 different varieties.
Absolutely, and shout to Chat for loving that Carrie Fisher hand job joke, which was probably serious. So I recently saw a post. Someone's like, "Oh, I got my 41 Predator." I was like, "Wow!" But you're saying there's 100 of these fucking things?
Think so, yeah. I think this is the 100th version of Predator, and it's going to have a checklist and a poster, but I know there's a shit ton of them, and this thing is going to be, I mean, they do every version amazing. So look at all the accessories. You have the bone accessories, you have the weapons, you have the mask. Like, this is the premier Predator action figure for me.
NECA love doing one thing, reusing that body just over it for a million times, 100 of them. I don't even like the joke for the Carrie Fisher, so that's good. So now, your point was going, this is where I'm going to say my take. So I don't own any of the Predator stuff. I've seen that there was 40-something. Now you're telling me there's 100 of these flocking things. I kind of want to get into it because they look really cool. But I know if I buy one goddamn NECA Predator, I'm flocked over. But if I buy just one of them Mezcos, who don't really release too many of them, I can have my one Predator. I can go sit wherever the hell I want and just enjoy myself with that one. If they continue to release them, I can pick my time on it. That's the only say I got for that one. Like, I can't get into it's too much, but you know, if Mezco releases one, I could do that.
Gotta buy it. I think if they do an Alien, I might get the set Alien and Predator.
Ooh.
But at the moment, I haven't committed to a Mezco Predator because I collect.
We haven't seen it.
Too much other stuff, and I don't know if I can dive in on a brand new property that, quite frankly, I'm not a huge fan of. Like, I like the movie, like I think the original was like Jesse the Body Ventura and Arnold Schwarzenegger, all that, but I'm not gonna give him my money at this point.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. And unless we see one in hand, there you go, right there. Look at that. Deadpool Predator. It's just too much to go into. What they should do is release, like you just said, Alien, Predator, one-time gig, go over it, keep it to a 2-pack, just send them out there because the market is really full. I see that from every collector out there telling the same thing on that. Moving over next to Mezco's Heat that they dropped, not only as fucking news, but they actually revealed it and dropped it on their shop. Their fucking Mezco shop was tits off the charts. I got my order in and out in less than 10 seconds. You're in.
Yeah, man, I get the maximum on every Mezco exclusive. Just like you, I was literally waiting to hit checkout when it turned 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, depending on where you are. And I got 2 of them. I can't wait for this figure. It's not the best looking Blade for me. I think the original one with the trench coat looks perfect. But if you need a Blade for your collection, this is a great addition. And if you are a Mezco psychopath like you and myself, you got to have it. It's an iconic version of Blade. If you go back to that picture with Daredevil and everybody, it's the Marvel Knights. So this is like the Marvel Knights version of Blade. And if you're into that series of comic books, this is the Blade that you're going to want to grab right here.
That makes sense. When I saw that picture, this one, I was like, what is this picture of? I still want to get this Moon Knight. I still want to get him. But you're on point. I own the other. I got the San Diego Comic-Con one, so I never bought that one. And I get it for like 60, 65 bucks. But that's pretty awesome. This was like when people said, oh, I'm like, it's fake, bro. It's fake. It's not going to happen. And then they go and they reveal it and they tell us that it's going to actually come. I was like, here's my, I messaged everybody back. I said, all right, you guys are right. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. Out of nowhere, your suspicion was that this was going to be their Comic-Con exclusive, correct?
Yeah, because it's already shipping out. So I feel like they had it ready to go for the convention probably.
Yeah, and they're jumping ahead of the game. Smart move by the company by hitting us with this early, because if they didn't, they'd be fall behind from the people that have money right now and they're spending it on other stuff. They took that money and went right to the pockets here. I've seen a lot of people buying the Black Widow Legend because it comes with that smoke effect.
Oh, okay.
Putting it in their guns, and it looks really good. So I highly recommend. I picked up 4 of these bad boys. I'm just going to marinate in them. The one thing I have the biggest disappointment was, I think my favorite one's the original release. And with that, I actually bought on 1/12 shop or 1/12 shop, whatever is the Blade upgraded suit that comes with the vest, comes with more guns, comes with a bunch of stuff. I spent like $100 on it. And that was just literally a couple days ago before this was revealed. I probably would have been back and forth on it, but I'd rather really soup up that other one. The jacket's a big thing, like you said, on there. And
after seeing this, I think we're guaranteed going to see another version of Gomez or Doc Nocturnal as the other Comic-Con exclusive, because this was probably the first one. And every year since they released Gomez at Toy Fair in 2018, they've had a Gomez universe character as a Comic-Con exclusive. So I think San Diego, we're going to get either a new version of Gomez or Doc Nocturnal. And in New York, we're going to get the other one that we don't get for San Diego.
That makes sense, because when you buy these Mezco figs, they come with a lot of accessories. And look how many accessories this particular one comes into. I know somebody from the chat was telling me that, maybe they saw like maybe a sneak peek of a pirate version of a Mezco, which looks awesome. We could get an aqua version of him as well, but you're on here. They haven't revealed if our theory is correct, a DC exclusive yet. I'm definitely going to be picking that one up, comic book style. Shout out to Optical. He's in here. He loves these soft goods Mezcos. I try to sell him on some of this stuff. He's saying Hot Toys Predator. I ain't got that kind of money right now. Nope. We're not bigger fans like that. I'm this kind of fan. I learned to live like this. I'll need the best of everything. I can just live like this. So, boom. Excited. Hopefully, we get a new character for the exclusive. Last year's exclusive for the DC was Jim Gordon.
That signal.
Awesome, awesome. This was the Prime One Studio statue. It looked so good. It gave us hope that there's one coming. Blitzway Prime One Studios, off the charts. It's $1,300. If you get off Big Bad, I don't know how they could do the shipping with that, but god damn.
Looks good. I like the Stairway Diorama.
How much is he going to cost? I don't even know what the hell. Oh, he's sold out already. So that blade's already gone. It's sold out. It was up longer than I expected. Did you?
Yeah, it was up for like 18 hours. It went out very early in the morning the day after it came out. It didn't even last 24 hours. But some of those exclusives will last 10 minutes, you know? So 18 hours is a long time to get it.
Yeah. So if you did pick them up and try to marinate them, hold out. I feel like it's to be like a Gold Gomez kind of situation where you get the Gold Gomez and there's a million people on the market trying to sell them for whatever prices, basically almost selling them at a loss because I see them for like $200. And
yeah, for 200, you don't get the swag set. But let's face it, the swag set is not what you bought that figure for. You bought it for the Gold Gomez and the lunchbox, and they're selling just the figure for like 180. And for me, that's crazy. That's not. I mean, I would not do that.
For you collectors out there, there's people like me out there, sharks. We enjoy the fact that these people buy stuff on hype and they can't financially hold it in their collection because there might be new stuff out there and they live paycheck to paycheck. And there's people like me that's like, yes, I love the 1/12 scale game. They can't hoard this shit up. They got to sell it for cheap ass prices, which then drops all the other stuff for the people who put their money in for possibly 6 of them can then just eat it all up years to come.
6 of them.
Next up, every time we always got to talk about some NECA Turtles, baby. 2-pack revealed once again. Movie, Casey. We got some trench cone stuff. You pre-ordered yours, and I put some research into this, young man. That's you right there. I did some research. Some of them pre-orders, them shits don't ship to December.
That's fine. That's fine because you know what? I'm not going to stress about having it in my collection. If everything's open back up and I make it out to Target or Walmart and I find one of these, you bet your ass I'm going to buy it. And then I have one extra to set and just be in a package and look beautiful on my shelf. But if I don't find it at Target or Walmart, which you know this is going to be a shit show at Walmart. This is going to be the day they release these. Half the stores in the country aren't going to put them on the shelf. The other half are going to have people waiting in line in the morning to get them. And I don't want to deal with that. Amidst all the COVID, the craziness, the virus, I just want to get a shipment to my package, open up my front door. Hey, Mr. FedEx man, give me my Ninja Turtles. I'm going to crack open the case, and I'm going to have me a little play date with Casey Jones and Raph.
That sounds like the safest bet to be completely real. But for losers like me, I like to go to Target after I go to my gym, and I just hit up there. You guys see me do 17 targets for these flockers. What they should do, it's called we do an announcement day. We actually have a day that we ship them out, not like, oh, hey, we got one, throw it to the first Target. Oh, here's one. Oh, we're in New Jersey. Oh, let's send this to California.
Yeah, let's send it to the West Coast.
Oh, here's one. Here's what's that? Oh, here, Oklahoma. Here's a bunch over there. Oh, what state are you? Like, they don't even release them accordingly. People all over the middle of the damn country are finding them before anybody else. Like, what are they doing? Like, it's fucking so frustrating.
You're in the backyard, man. You should have it first, and they're going to be in I guarantee you they'll be in California before they're anywhere else.
I ordered the damn Mezco same time you ordered the Baron Benz. They live in New York, Jersey, whatever they're from. You get everybody. I got last time. Me and Rakeem, the last ones to get these stuff. We live in New York, for Christ's sakes. Oh, the stress is real. But the best part of buying all these figures is definitely the hunt. I love it. I cannot deny the fact that I'm a complete moron. Next up, we have once again, last week we got it. This week we get it as well. More Storm collectibles. They're not Mortal Kombat stuff, but they're more Street Fighter stuff. I guess nobody's really going after this line besides the duck company. There's like these little ducks. And these guys are like the only ones out there. And
the Tubs or whatever.
The Tubs, that's what they are. The Tubs. Like, they're the only guys, and then these guys. I love my Storm collectibles. Every one of them are great. What's your thoughts?
I'm not familiar with the characters, and for me, they just look like, and people are gonna be upset maybe by this, but to me, anime characters all kind of look the same. You could throw anime characters from almost any property and set them up in a lineup, and it just looks like a generic character. That's what these look like, a generic Dragon Ball Z anime character. So I have no affiliation with these. I see your face. I'm sorry about that hot take.
How dare you talk about the Super Saiyan Goku compared to a regular release Goku, or the Super Saiyan 3 Goku compared to the other Goku that has the same exact body, and then all of a sudden, 10 years later, they give you a 2.0 body. Oh my God, how dare you say that?
You give this guy in the green vest a blast effect, he looks like Trucker Goku. Like, it just looks, he looks like...
Power down. It's definitely power down Go-To. I gotta see what your point is. I just unboxed the Gears of War ones, and this is the only company in the entire time of collecting them that they give you 3 guns. The guy can only hold 2 guns. There's no accessory part to put stuff. I gotta stick it in his belt in the back so he can hold it. How would you give somebody a bunch of accessories that they can't hold all the figures? And it's Gears of War. Like, the guy goes in cover, he throws. I thought they could have a magnetic back on here. Goes in. Come on. I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. My only disappointment.
Are you getting these? Is this something you're gonna get, or you're passing?
No, I'm really not into that kind of wave of the Street Fighter guys. But Mortal Kombat, whew, those fatalities are lit. Now, this was probably one of the biggest news that we revealed. In my opinion, I wish Mezco had the license, but they didn't get it, at least not first. We've seen, obviously, the Predator and Alien guys, they're going after Mezcos, but the Back to the Future figs, the hype has been real. They are on pre-order with Big Bad Toy Store, which is amazing because they're not exclusive. They have the animated set as well with these guys. This is like a little bit of hope for this is the first reveal, and then maybe we get Doc Brown in another reveal, unless they don't give him the license fee.
Yeah, I don't think they have the license. You know that they would put that in the first wave. They would release a Doc Brown before they gave you Biff 100% of the time. So I imagine it's a licensing issue. That's why they did the hazmat suit version, because that's the only version of Doc Brown you're going to get from the movies, unless they are just holding out. Maybe they're doing a super deluxe DeLorean with Doc Brown, and that's why they're holding out. And then everybody that spends their money on these first 3, they're going to buy the Doc Brown with the DeLorean, even if it's $150. So maybe that's what they're doing. That might be a play.
Yeah, there's so many different theories you can go with. Are they playing the Super 7 role where they give you like 1 or 2 turtles, and then you get to buy the other wave and the other wave and the other wave? I have to agree with you. But we know there's the hot toy version of it, but for some reason the Doc's not here, and we got the animated version. I think it was definitely a decision in the making if they don't have that license. They have a die-cast figure that I heard it goes for like $120. Somebody said in the chat, or that was already a revealed one. It talks about right here. It's a die-cast DeLorean. I really wish Mezco had it, but they don't got it. I'm probably going to actually pull the trigger on this. I got to buy this. I got to buy that damn Bob Ross.
I might get the DeLorean if they do come out with the deluxe DeLorean that lights up, has sound effects.
Yeah,
that would be something I would buy. I'm probably not going to buy any of the figures, but I love the DeLorean. I love the iconic look of that car and all the wires and the straps and the cables that made up the time machine. So I'll probably go for that. I think my favorite version is the Marty McFly with all the accessories. You get the skateboard, or the hoverboard rather, the cool hat, the glasses. That's my favorite version that they're going to put out.
Yeah, I own the Hot Toy version of this, which I sold a while ago, and just didn't see that's why I started coming up with the concept. I don't need like the best of each series. Some series I just need a little small one. I love your concept on this. We don't really find adult collectibles for a vehicle at a 1/12 scale range. So you could paint this black, put it your Punisher. You could do a lot of things with these, throwing in your collection. It's the flock of DeLorean. You can travel anywhere you want from any damn universe or not. I'm really hoping that they make this so the doors open. Give us an adult model. At 120, I'll buy it if the door is open, lights up, plays some music.
Show me the flux capacitor, make sure it lights up, make some cool sounds. You got my money all day.
Absolutely. They got the size of it. Here's another Biff. Is that Biff? Looks ugly as hell.
I never watched the cartoon, so I'm actually not familiar with the look of these characters.
Yeah. Not at all, but they got the same kind of concept. I never watched the cartoon. That's actually pretty awesome. That's
That
pretty
looks
cool.
so good.
That looks just an
And if
accessory.
you've done the Sports Almanac, if you're a fan of the movie, you obviously know the Sports Almanac. But to give him the Sports Almanac as an accessory, that's brilliant. NECA, that is like top quality accessory right there.
Yeah, and I got a little Playboy and a little
Yeah,
helmet.
the chest.
That looks pretty cool. And this is what you're talking about before. Awesome. I don't think the Hot Toy version ever came with the guitar for the original release. And then here's this one. So they come with the accessories, like you said. Boom. Look at these bad boys. It looks nice. Looks nice. I know the Hot Toy version.
Years for this, you know. So 30 years later, you finally got your high quality Marty McFly action figure.
Yeah, what the flock is going on with this?
It's got almost as cool as yours, dude.
If you guys haven't already, go on YouTube. They just did a reunion video with a lot of guys from the film. Biff wasn't there. The girlfriend was. It was really good. Highly recommended to go watch that. They did a Goonies one as well. The same guy. And it actually plays Gaston from Disney's Beauty and the Beast, the real life one. I forget his name, and I have no care for him. But he does an interview with them, and he has them on there. He's asking questions. So that was actually entertaining and pretty cool to see them. And then they act out their roles too. I think we talked about this last week, but I'm going to get into it again this week. Captain Rex, Hot Toy figure, 1/6 scale. Possibly talked about it last week. You hit me with it.
I think it's cool they're giving you, from what I understand, 2 different Stormtrooper helmets, so you can see him in both different versions of the character with the orange and then the Ahsoka painting. So that's cool. You're gonna have to buy 2 of them to get both looks, I think, right? If you want to have both different looks. But if you're a fan of the Clone Wars, they're gonna start. Keeps me optimistic about getting other characters from that show, because this is just the introduction, and maybe they're gonna go deep. You'll get an Ezra Bloom, and you'll get all those characters as well. Not Ezra Bloom. What's the guy's name? Ezra.
I think his name is just Ezra.
Okay, you get Ezra. You get all those people.
Ezra's from Rebels. Rebels from Rebels.
Okay, well, I know there's a bunch of characters from that animated
that
you don't see.
Ahsoka and all those guys. Maybe that's what we talk about, Ahsoka.
Maybe you'll get a 1/6 version of those now that they're getting into these.
So this is probably the biggest debate in the community right now. So it is a Clone Wars, but it has a realistic look to Rex. So it has a realistic look to where, is that Rex the movie or Rex the television show? Now, I have no idea, but what is that Stormtrooper helmet from? What is that helmet actually from? Is that from the television show? Because this is my theory right now. Or is it from the animated show? In chat, let me know. Do you know? I have no idea.
I think one of them is from the show, and one of them is when they paint it to look like Ahsoka. It looks like her face paint, or her whatever her people are called, whatever the pattern on her head is. But the head sculpt, just to go back to the head sculpt, isn't that Jango Fett from the clone that all of them were cloned off of? Isn't that why they gave him that head sculpt?
Yeah, they all have the same cloak. So they have Commander Cody come out. I think they just painted his hair a little bit different.
Yeah, it's just like Jango from the movie, right?
Which we don't have a hot toy of, and we've seen it at every San Diego Comic-Con for the last episode of the cartoon series 7. So this is where hot toys, they're giving us a little bit of teasers at the same time. They're kind of flocking with us, especially this picture here, which we'll get back.
Yeah, what's the background? What's that about?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. So that was what I'm gonna do. The Anakin regular released hot toy figure goes for $400 to $700 and climbing right now, maybe up to $800 for the standard released one. We still have seen this other clone on the bottom, this other trooper. We've seen him before at the Comic-Con, never revealed. But we get Rex, and hopefully, I don't own the regular version of this Anakin. I definitely would pick it up. I was in the search for a while. I have the dark side one, which they'll probably never do for a while. And I don't know if there's a difference between having that little design on his little, what do they have? These suits, whatever they call them, these little gi. What are these guys, these Jedis wear? Gis? They wear gis?
Jedi robe? Yeah, I don't know.
I guess his robe. Is there a difference between that and then the one that we originally have? So I would love to get myself this. I would love to get a Obi-Wan commander. Putting this whole thing together is off the charts. For for any of these Star Wars fans. The animated show's off the charts, as we said. And because you said it was from the animated show, I'm hoping they continue that. We've seen it with the Spider-Man.
Yep.
Those guys look jaw-dropping. And if somebody comes up with a third party, or if they originally released one, you can just swap on a animated head for that. You got yourself the animated version. Whew, man, that was some work, huh? But that's really it for the toy news. That was an hour of basically Larkin talking and me listening. This guy just doesn't stop. He just sits there with his beanie on, just telling me like, "Oh man, you shut the hell up. Let me get some words in." Nah,
man. You know me, dude. I got all the opinions. I'm tossing them out, hot take after hot take, bro.
that's why I love it. I love it. I love doing it because I get to hear a different opinion on it. You know, you collect a little bit of everything. I was trying to find, everybody's like, "Oh, I want to be on your podcast," but I'm like, "What do you collect?" I collect this, and what else do you collect? You collect a little bit of everything. Look at that collection back there. God damn. By the way, is that
keep making these quarter scale from the MCU? I wish they would make more of these damn figures, but they didn't sell that good. Randy talked about it on the Pixel Dan interview. He said Spider-Man was like one of his favorites, and it hardly sold any units, so they didn't keep it going.
What's that? The 1/4?
Yeah, 1/4. Yeah.
Who the hell? I ain't got that kind of style right now. That was the biggest disappointment for us as collectors, because they revealed the Vulture, and it was just a base. I was like, damn. Is that the Sentinel in that X-Men thing in top left of you says X-Men, but a cup? Keep going to your left. Your right shoulder there, right there. The big X-Men box.
Yes. That's the Sentinel Wolverine Amazon exclusive.
Well, here's a little insight, folks. Somebody possibly sent me one. Oh, yeah, the comic book too.
Yeah, they put an X-Men. They re-released #1, and they gave it the same artwork. This was a year after that figure came out. So that figure inspired the cover of this book. So I love him. I love it.
Someone sent me that Sentinel recently. We'll talk about it in a video. You guys, I start screaming like a little bitch. I'm not going to lie.
It's a good figure. It has the coolest thing about that Sentinel is the phrases. It has some really badass phrases. If you press the button, it says some cool shit.
Yeah, I'd never had one before. It was pretty cool to unbox one of those. Shot the 88 fuckers. I'm going to say it now. Look at that little soda can. What is that? 1/12? 1/6? 1/6.
From the NECA Ultimate Gremlin figure. I just love it.
Oh, those guys are awesome. Those guys are great figs, just because of the accessory wise. Yep. Did you pre-order anything this week?
The Blade, obviously I got Blade. I think that's it. The only thing that I'm looking forward to for pre-orders now are when those Marvel Legends come out with the X-Men 20th anniversary. I'm going to get every single one of them. I'm going to get Professor X. I'm going to get Magneto. I'm going to get the Wolverine and Mystique 2-pack. I'm getting all of them. So I'm really, really looking forward to those. And next month, I know we're probably going to talk about it and we're going to reveal and have a good show, but the NECA Turtles are coming out in June. So we're almost there. We're close. We're close.
The hunt begins. Back to the damn store. Gosh darn it. Hope there's no lines as of COVID-19 issues. Everybody else is going to be in there looking for food and toilet paper. I'm going to be online for NECA Turtles.
Me too, bro. Oh, actually, I got from Big Bad Toy Store, I have my Marvel Gallery Jubilee statue. I don't know if you're into the Marvel Gallery statues, but they have a Jubilee that looks awesome. So I got that one coming in this week as well.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. Man, this is probably your most lit pre-order list I ever heard, man. That's crazy. I am on the fence right now. I'm going back and forth on getting 2 or so possible, maybe 3 of the Mud Trooper Hot Toy. I've had a place that has them for less than retail and with tax and shipping. So I might just pull the trigger on them. They're sold out already on the wait list. So I'm on the wait list on Sideshow. I know I could get them. If I was going to buy them in bulk, I'd buy them in the same spot for them last time for the Iron Man figs. I'm paying whatever they are shipped with a discount on there. So I'm on the fence with that. And besides that, pre-orders, I put a lot in the week earlier because we sold a lot of stuff on the mystery boxes, and I put that money right back into the collecting like a crackhead.
DC sold out, right? All your DC boxes?
All the DC boxes sold out in an hour and 30 minutes. We had 111 boxes. We had double that we normally do. So we usually do like 40, 45, double, and then more. It was just ridiculous. But I found my limit. I think 75 boxes is going to be the limit for my channel. I don't think I have a big enough audience just to do them in a live stream and sell 75 or more than 75 because we started making crazy deals. Any videos you got coming up this week?
My podcast, okay, so we're over an hour into it. You got to be real dedicated if you're still watching. I don't want to say anything too early, but I might have Mr. Josh Pence as a guest this week. He's someone that I've watched this channel for a long time. He's got a very similar view on collecting as me. He's a family man. I just think he's a good, down-to-earth dude. I think he's like actually a good dude. He's not one of the snobs on YouTube. Bro, I'm just going to say it here and say it now. I got big timed by some of the YouTube channels like Toy Galaxy, Pixel Dan, me and Shartimus Prime got into fucking back and forth on Instagram messages, bro. He started talking shit because I told him that he was kind of a bitch for not answering me for like 2 months. He just ghosted me. And then he gave me like a paragraph about, I'm a family man. I put in all this work. I work so hard and you're taking time away from my kids. I'm like, bro, you're lucky you make money from YouTube, but don't get your britches all crooked, okay? You're a fucking toy reviewer on YouTube, and you got 500,000 followers. So, like, don't big-time me and guilt-trip me about trying to interview you about toys when all you fucking do is talk about toys. Like, so that was a little bit an issue. And then Toy Galaxy pops up on some Not Another Retro channel. They did like an hour-long live stream. I asked him for 10 minutes of the interview, and he's just too busy to give me 10 minutes. And I'm cool with that. But fuck, man, don't say that to me and then go do a bunch of other shit with other people. Like, I don't know, just really annoying. So Josh Pence seems like a really cool dude. I've talked to him a little bit over Messenger. I think I got him locked down for an interview, which I'm really looking forward to, man.
That sounds great, man. Yeah, I totally get you. It's funny, you know, you comment, you mess somebody politely, maybe once or twice, and you wait for a reply. You get nothing, and all of a sudden you hit them with the flock, and next thing you know, this guy comes back and hits you with that.
That's when they respond.
That's like with the flock. Oh, all of a sudden now you're gonna respond to me. So I've been pretty good. I've been my inbox. So there's one person I keep procrastinating the inbox and reply to. I've hit everybody up. Anybody email me, message me, I try to hit you back. So I know the grind. You know, you can probably get on there. It was a good dude. He does the statues. Gem Mint collection.
Okay. He's blowing up, dude. Went from like 50 to 75,000 subs super quick. So
yeah,
I'll reach out. I don't know anything about statues, man. That's not my world, you know. So I'd love to talk to him about it.
Yeah, hit up him. He does a lot of interviews with a lot of people. I believe he's Jewish, so that's why I recommend him. Rakeem says the pre-order for the Dragon Zord the Power Rangers Zordon and Alpha 5. He hit me a link with that, so I'm going to share that. That was up on Walmart. Came to like $30. I added the wipes that Rakeem stole from me into there, so I got the free shipping. So,
are you a Power Rangers guy? What's your take on Power Rangers, man?
I feel like I watched literally the first season, and then I watched the movie, and for some reason I have an obsession with buying the Power Ranger stuff. But I already own all the SH figure arts, which are really hard to find for less than $100. And I'm missing one Zord that goes to it. I don't even know what the hell it even goes to, but I'm missing the one. And because Bandai doesn't have the license no more, they're not going to reproduce it. And that is from Lightning Collections too, by the way. What up, Anthony B? I'm that. What about you?
I watched the Mighty Morphin, and that's the only Power Rangers that I'm familiar with. So I don't know about like the Space Rangers and all that shit, but Tommy is a Green Ranger, and then the White Ranger, that's my jam. Like when those two seasons came on and I was a kid, I loved that shit. So what's really had me on the fence is the 1/6 scale version. They have a whole set of them. I forget who it is. They're third party.
Yep.
But they look great. And I'm, you know, spicy take. I watched Justin's collection. I saw him review every one of them, but they look like really, really good figures.
I think some of his videos actually got taken down because of that too on there. So it makes sense to go buy them, because if you're going to look to buy these SH Figure Arts ones, minimum $100, as high as $200-300. I don't know if you can find one for $100 right now, besides maybe the Comic-Con exclusives. But I actually had to go out there, go buy the regular released Black Ranger because I bought the Powered Ranger, which I'm like, what is this? It actually doesn't mix. Oh my God, I didn't notice. So you're better off buying that. You probably spend the same exact kind of money that you would buy for the 112 scale ones. Like, go for it, bro. I think if you can find them too, they're probably on pre-order somewhere. I've seen they got the picks for it, but if you can fit them in your collection, and it's again, you watch maybe 1 or 2 seasons of it, the movie, and that's all we fucking know about it. And I'm not going back watching them.
No, if you go back, they're very, very cheesy. They're hard to watch. It's like the Ninja Turtles animated cartoon. It just, I remember it fondly. I love it, but it's not like the Marvel stuff that you watch on Disney Plus. Those actually hold up. Ninja Turtles is a little bit hard to watch. Power Rangers is unwatchable. It's just tough,
Yeah, and it's not like, there's like part one, part two. There's not like, hey, we let off from episode 1, like the Clone Wars or the X-Men stuff that just leads into the next one. You're like, oh, well, I missed that episode. Let me go back real quick. You're not getting that with that there. And they ran with the same concept every year, too. I don't know if you know the story of them. Like every year they ran it. Whoever asked for money, they fired, brought a new person in, and then just redid it again. Like, there was no, like, that's how they did it. You want money, fired, next. All right. And everyone's just like, oh, that's the Black Power Ranger or whatever Ranger. All right, cool. Tommy's the only one to survive. Probably want no money.
Yeah, why is he's been the same forever. He's in every iteration ever since. He's always there for some reason.
The original cast and probably all the cast flocking hate Jason David Frank. His head is this flocking big. I met him. I called him. I said, listen, we got one MMA fight. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I gave him my card. And then he gave us a free photo. Oh, thanks. Son, my God.
Yeah. Every Comic-Con, at least I see him in all the ones in Texas, and he lives off of his White Ranger gimmick. Like, that's his only thing he's got going for him is the White Ranger, Green Ranger, Tommy.
Shows up late. Man.
Yes.
I got his pop sign. Like, I'm like 1 or 2 people that got one signed to his for the Comic-Con. It's like 480 pieces. I got it graded too. I'm not going to sell it though.
Yeah, I heard in your video you released your boy walking through the mall. He caught you from behind. He was telling you about the Power Rangers.
Yeah. Thanks for watching that video. That was crazy. If you guys didn't see, it was the News 12. That was pretty cool. That's really it.
News station doing an interview with you?
Yeah, so the local news, Long Island News 12. We did a interview after my last fight, and you guys seen the video. They're like, don't bring your flocking belt, bring your brand pops. We want to get to know you for the inside of you. I like that video because it actually showed me that the community actually enjoys the boxing stories and the boxing work and hearing me not talk about these collectibles. I think it's probably 50-50, actually, to be honest, that people want to know me more for my boxing stuff and not for my collecting stuff. Because
they're just 2 totally different worlds, man. Like, when I started getting to know you a little bit more personally, I thought it was really cool how you're a fucking warrior in the ring. You train, you go in, you knock people's heads, but when you leave, that's not you all the time. You're like me. You're like a down-to-earth dude talking toys, action figures, comic books. So like those 2 worlds being totally separate and the way you navigate it, I think there's an interesting story there. So I think that's what people really like about getting to know you like that.
Boom. Perfect. And gives us the final decision of maybe that's why the name is changed to Half Gladiator, Half Geek.
I like it. I was going to say, I like the name change, man. It fits.
Thank you. I was going to do 1/2 half, but it worked out better that way. Hope you guys enjoyed this. In the comment section, if you guys rewatch this, let me know your favorite news. Do you believe in some of our theories on here? Do you guys want to see other stuff? Did we miss stuff that we did not see? Shout out to Anthony B, Danny Lee, always popping in everybody's live stream. Raheem, Mojo, Ellen, all you guys, Maniac Collector. Santos, thanks for the sweatshirt, the shirt. Any plugs for you, my man? BTG Collector, Veronica.
Go check me out, Marvel in My Toys, my YouTube channel. I'm not nearly as entertaining as Cletus, but I will put up a couple videos a week, so give me some love if you can.
Check it out. And he's about to do the live stream. My question, how do you like them live streams? You like them?
I like it because I have like 10 viewers, and for me, that's a lot of concurrent viewers on a live stream. Usually I don't have any, or maybe 1 or 2. So even with 10 people, it was way more energizing than sitting here and filming it and editing it. Like, I feel like I got to experience it with those 10 people, and now it's got like 100 views. So I'll probably do that more moving forward just because it's more engaging. I get to know people a little bit better.
Absolutely. And please enable your super chat so I can donate some stickers to you.
You gotta tell me how to do that. I gotta know how to do that, man. I gotta talk to you off air.
Go to your YouTube settings. I'll show you after this. But it was definitely, I think we're probably going to see it more. But you guys remember, you motherfuckers out there, the whatever you, I don't have 42 or whatever watching, whoever rewatches this. I started that shit. I was grinding out these live stream unboxings for years. Cross sakes.
Well, it'll be a while before I do a 30-hour stream, bro. I got a lot to catch up to you. All right, 30 hours. That's a
30 hours,
stream right
hours. But I've been doing the live unboxing for the toys for quite a while. I enjoy them. I always say all the time, you know, I don't want to sit there trying to make some fly. I want to experience and enjoy this for myself. And then I get to share it with you guys. It's a double bonus. Guys, haven't already, check out the live streams Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account. You get a free sub every month where you can be pulled for a hot toy figure. See you guys in the next one. Hammer out. I'm going to do this right now because I have to hit it twice. Boom.